So you want to look for a career in the movie industry. Any idea what you want to do? Would you like some help? Well, I'll give it to you anyway. The first career is screenwriting. In the early days of film, there was no dialogue in a movie. These years were known as the silent era, and these films tended to be a little short compared to today's movies. Since there was no dialogue in a silent film, the career of screenwriters was not needed at the time. In the late 1920s, films began to have sound and then were referred to as talkies or talking pictures. As talkies were born, so were the need for screenwriters. Writers came from near and far to Hollywood to try out their writing for non-silent films. Many writers came from Broadway to Hollywood to upgrade from writing plays to writing movies.
He's killed her! The devil's killed her! Calm down.
The art of screenwriting suffered dearly in the 1950s. Members of the United States Supreme Court announced that movie studios that possessed multiple movie houses were considered a monopoly. Not to be confused with the game, a monopoly is a control of most things overall. Later on, a senator named Joseph McCarthy, along with the House of Un-American Activities Committee, tried to seek out communists in the Motion Picture Corporation. This included scriptwriters. With freelance screenwriters, Joseph McCarthy's hunt for communists seemed easier. 10 men interviewed by the House of Un-American Activities Committee were known as the Hollywood 10. They were blacklisted because they did not want to answer any questions asked by the HUAC. These men were Alva Bessie, Herbert Biberman, Lester Cole, Edward Dmytryk, Ring Lardner Jr., John Howard Lawson, Albert Maltz, Samuel Ornitz, Adrian Scott, and Dalton Trumbo. The writers could not work in Hollywood. To stay in the career of writing for movies, most writers had to work in secret under false names. Finally, the blacklisting ended in 1960. Today in Hollywood, screenwriters are treated as well as directors and producers, earning around the same salary. And now for directing. The purpose of the director's position is to make a movie come to life without the audience realizing the director took any part in the filmmaking. Directors can write a screenplay, edit a screenplay, and make the screenplay come to life. Today, many movies are outlined long before the script is written. Either a producer or a director will buy the rights to the story and then later hire a screenwriter to draft a screenplay. A producer's job is to oversee all things that go in the production of a picture. A producer focuses on the schedule of the shooting and editing of the scenes. When shooting is completed, post-production editing takes place. An editor has a very big responsibility on his or her hands. Whatever they decide to complete will appear in theaters and will be viewed by millions of people. The editor includes titles into movies and cuts scenes when they are too long. Oh, you're still there. Did you see anything you liked? Well, I give up.